I'm a direct descendant of the Gadigal clan from the Guring-gai people. The Guring-gai people are in this area. They have been for a long time.
So my country goes from, say, Lanco River up to Lake Macquarie. So that's Gadigal. The people are Guring-gai, and the nation is Wannangini. Good afternoon. Welcome to my country, Guring-gai country.
Peak Island used to be a home for the mentally unwell.
Pre and post settlement, European arrival, there's healing to be done.
Paul is a proud Ku-ring-gai Gurung man who grew up on the central coast of New South Wales and has always been active in the community. Paul is a leader among the Guring-gai mob of the Central Coast and is passionate about telling truth and about truth-telling. Community and ensuring Guring-gai are recognised as the traditional owners of the Central Coast, along with the Abakal and Darkinjung peoples.
Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm one of only 4 known Guring-gai men in this area from the Gadigal clan.
Hi, my name is Larry Bimson. I'm a descendant of the Guring-gai people.
And a little bit about the history of the Central Coast.
Yeah, definitely. So my bloodline goes all the way back pre-colonisation. For people that from colonisation onwards, we have Bungaree, the Ashbys, Aboriginal families through the coast that I descend from, and at the moment we're really just trying to get what we're trying to do is get a little bit of exposure on who we are. We are the blood custodians of the Central Coast, the Guring-gai people. So It's really important that that our Aboriginal community and our non-Aboriginal community are aware of that.
And this, my friend, is a direct descendant of Bungaree, and she's a Guring-gai woman. And both of us are custodians of this beautiful land. Tracey-lee, Howie.
Thanks, Howie, Dave.
Hi, good day everyone at home. Today we've got Tracey Howie on the line, traditional custodian of the Central Coast here and Northern Sydney, I understand, right through to Lake Macquarie. Is that right, Trace?
Yeah, that's right, Jake. Yeah. You know, in saying that, of course, it most definitely is not, you know, our traditional term. So
it's more of a blanket name, I guess. You know, I identify as Australian, but if we scratch the surface just a little bit, you know, my father originally came from Egypt, and we're multicultural on that side, and our mum's side comes from convicts, and we've got Irish, Scottish, English. I mean, it's never as easy as that, but I guess because you're living in a anglicised society, post-European settlement invasion, that's what the Europeans used to basically name pretty much all the coastal tribes going right up north, going into the northwest. Would that be accurate?
yeah, well, I mean, and out west as well.
You're on Gamaragal country, which is part of the Guring-gai nation, and they're part of a giant tribal nation that I'm part of. I'm a Gadigal man. Gadigal and Gamaragal are very closely associated. Now I'm here to teach you about Aboriginal culture.
My name's Ashley Burrows. I'm a Camaragal man. Our traditional lands are from the North Shore to the Hawkesbury. We're also a part of the Royal Nation, and I'd like to pay my respects to the Gadigal people.
To the people here, could you give a quick explanation as to the Guring-gai being called a myth and not existing? You know, where does the word Guring-gai come from? Where's that confusion started? What are the answers there? Because there's a lot of confusion as to what's going on. Would you mind trying to clear some of that up?
Well, the term was coined by a white fella, John Fraser, who's also coined many other names as well. And actually, a lot of Aboriginal nations have been coined by a white fella. So I'm unsure as to why none of those have been disputed. Only Guring-gai. Maybe it's our rich land and beautiful coastlines and bushland that make it such an attractive an area to dispute.
but that's where that confusion comes from. We are not a myth. We are who we say we are. Our descendants are who they were, and they're our ancestors.
That's a lot of people to be making something up if they're making something up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met probably, I don't know, through you guys about 50 or 60 people, maybe more, that identify as Guring-gai, and I understand there's hundreds or even thousands.
Yeah,
correct. And they know their Darkingnong cousins and friends. I mean, they're related. It was a much smaller gene pool back then, so it must be so hard to feel like you're being, what's the right word, taken out for the second time round.
That we are most definitely the descendants of the people that we claim to be descendants of, and we are most definitely in the right area. We are the descendants of those people, and others can just get a grip of that and get over it.
Bloodline custodians, is that the term you like to use, Trace? Well, instead of me saying more, would you like to say a little bit about what brings you here today?
Yep, so I'm the current chair of Guring-gai Tribal and Aboriginal Corporation, and one of the applicants for the Walkaloa and Guring-gai native title claim. And there's been a little bit of dispute over the last couple of years about the usage of the word Guring-gai, which unfortunately that's seemed to now morph into more of directing that against our whole entire mob. Rather than just, the usage of a name. So I'd just, like to clarify a few things around that today. I descend directly from Bungaree, so does my cousin sitting here, Danielle. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Danielle.
And her beautiful daughter.
Hello.
We're Bungaree and Matra descendants. As I said, we directly from him. And then, his granddaughter, Charlotte, when she got married, she became Charlotte Ashby.
So it's never been disputed that you're an Aboriginal person from this area?
Oh, no.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the whole argument is that because the name was coined by a European linguist, which everybody knows, although he was using Aboriginal words, that your people just don't exist. That's basically what they've said.
Yeah, that's what they've morphed it into.
And what do you think the motivation is for that?
Money, power, control.
Same usual suspects, though?
Same usual suspects, yeah.
How many other people identify as Guring-gai?
Is in in the Guring-gai Corporation, I think we've got about 130 members. But it's sad the way that it's turned out.